The Knesset celebrated its first ever Arabic Language Day on Tuesday, the initiative of Joint List MK Dr. Youssef Jabarin. Dov Lieber is the Times of Israel's Arab Affairs correspondent and spent the historic day at the Knesset. He joins me now in the studio. Welcome, Dov.
Well, thank you for having me.
What was the idea behind the Arabic Language Day?
Well, I think we can split it into two different reasons. One of them would be legal/social justice for Arabic as the technical, official language of the State of Israel, which would require it to be used in the same capacity as Hebrew on street signs and, more importantly, on government websites, for transportation, inside buses, or whatever it is. And currently, the status of Arabic is not where it should be.
It's official in law, but not in practice, right?
Well, okay, so technically it is official, but in practice it's not. But this technicality, it's kind of something that was brought over from the British Mandate. Whether the creators of the State of Israel really wanted Arabic to be the same as Hebrew in the state, well, it doesn't seem so.
Well, we seem to be making some sort of progress towards greater recognition of Arabic in the state's fabric. Can we interpret this event as part of a more fundamental shift in the Jewish-Israeli public's attitude towards Arabic?
It doesn't seem that way. During the discussions, there was no talk of a shift in Israeli society toward a more understanding shift towards Arabic. The opposite. There was a report given during one of the discussions that talked about the decline in the Arabic language among Jewish Israelis. It found that, for example, Mizrahim, the Jews who came from Arab countries, the third generation of Mizrahis, the ones who first moved here, about 25% knew Arabic fluently. The next generation, about 14%. The generation now, 1% essentially.
But all the same, we've just reported that the Education Ministry plans to make Arabic study compulsory in schools, and that's quite a shift from attempts in the Zev Elkin's nation-state bill to remove Arabic as an official language.
Well, okay, two things here. The attempt to establish Arabic as compulsory in earlier grades has been attempted before, but it wasn't put into practice. It's still not put into practice. Despite the reports in the media, it's still really just an idea. During the discussions 2 days ago in the Knesset, a couple ideas were brought up. One of them was compulsory Arabic, spoken Arabic from the 5th grade. Another one was even from the 1st grade, in a bill that supposedly, Youssef Jabarin told me, is supported by the government itself. But whether that's actually put into practice remains to be seen.
Okay, well, let's have a look perhaps at how things look in the eyes of the Arab public. Does one sense that we often hear many Arabs saying they cannot identify with Israel as a Jewish state? Might perhaps the greater integration of Arabic into the country's fabric cause a shift in their attitude towards the state?
Definitely, and that's the second part, the second reason I want to talk about, the reason that this day was put forward in general. Both the Jewish members of the Knesset and the Arab members of the Knesset really believe that if Arabic becomes a part of the daily Jewish fabric as well, it will help build bridges between the two societies, not just in the State of Israel, but also with the whole region as well. And it will do a lot to kind of simmer tensions between each other. Language, as is generally known, is a way to bring people together. Why not?
Wonderful. Shukran, Dov.
Afwan, habibi.